whole thing on me. And that's why I got arrested the third time. I know. Oh, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Masai. Welcome to the One Liner Show. You having fun? I know. I set up this show about 3 years ago, Edinburgh Festival, purely just for one-liner comedians. There's loads of them, I know. But what I've done, instead of having them sat in their kitchens or at home, talking into a mic to no audience, I thought I will put them back into their natural habitat of being on stage. So what I've done, I've got all the one-liner comics to send in videos of themselves on stage in their natural audience, and you get to see them that way. So if you love one-liner comics, in this next hour, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different comedians for you to watch, all for free. All one-liner comedians. So let's see how many jokes we can fit into this 1 hour. I'll be counting throughout. Now, like myself, I like one-liners. Best joke of the Fringe 2016. I won that. But your first act, he also did the same. He's one of my good mates. Now, when it comes to stand-up comedy and writing one-liners, this guy has got to be one of the most creative people that I've ever seen perform. Every act, all 5 today, that you're going to see online on my show, have performed at my one-liner show in Edinburgh over the last 3 years, and that's why I've got them to send their stuff in. This guy's the most creative. His name's Darren Walsh. Follow him on Twitter. He's the tallest person that you've ever seen. And when you see this video now, he's going to introduce the show. You will see what I mean about how creative he is. So, guys, please enjoy your first act of the show. We'll have some red stripe. Mr. Darren Walsh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think you're going to love this next act. He's a very good friend of mine. Please welcome to the stage, Darren Walsh. This next guy's good. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Hello, mate. Don't worry, this venue has insurance, so if anything happens, we're all COVID. I finally caught up on the news of all this virus stuff, and I thought I'd start from the 17th of November in Wuhan, because I wanted to watch it chronologically. I can tell you how it all started right off the bat. I picked up this souvenir when I was in China last time, actually. I decided I wanted a name for him, so I called him COVID. And sorry, excuse me. Hello?
Hi, Darren. It's Mick.
Oh, hi, Mick.
Why did you name your bear COVID?
Because it's a pandemic. Pandemic. They called it a novel virus because it keeps everyone indoors reading books. All right. They can't all be gold. I woke up this morning with these in my pocket. Yeah. See that? Yeah, I guess I've got the car owner virus. Yeah, don't worry, I will self-isolate. I guess this makes me an online influencer. It's not the flu. What's that, mate? It's not the same as flu. Well, all right, that wasn't aimed at you. It's not cold either. Shut up. Just came back from the supermarket. Everyone seemed really spaced out. I went shopping for a Hoover that could cure the coronavirus, but there was no vaccine. I didn't get that. Vaccine? Watch this. I've heard immunity works. What's that? I've heard immunity works. Yeah, I'll do the jokes, mate. Anyone doing the Joe Wicks workout? Yeah? Got to flatten our curves somehow, right? They say after doing a workout, you should do a long stretch. So I'm going to stay indoors for another 3 months. Speaking of staying indoors, actually, should you all be here? Oh. That's better. Right, let's make fun of people with the virus, shall we? Oh. PC crowd. I'm a Mac. Shut up. Seriously, it's not nice. Virus. So I thought I'd pick on everyone's least favourite type of person, murderous dictators. This is Covid Amin, Chairman Ow, Fidel Castro, and that's Kim Jong-il. I didn't really have to change that much. Oh, careful, mate. You're going a fucking wave. What do you do for a living, mate?
Me, I'm a locksmith.
Ah, you're a locksmith. A round of applause for this man, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. A clap for our key workers there. Excuse me, madam, I haven't seen you laugh once. Ah, she's frozen.
Aren't you happy 2 meters?
What?
Aren't you happy 2 meters?
It's 1 metre now, mate. What are you running, Windows Vista? Shut him down.
I hope this video gets lots of hits.
Yeah, me too, mate. I hope I go viral.
Give it up for that. Man like Darren Walsh. You know what I mean now? The most creative comedian on the circuit. I mean, look how long that must have taken him today for production values.
Yeah,
All about COVID. Genius. You saw what he did there in his video. Every person in the audience was himself. That's the level of creativity that he has. This is my level. I did this joke saying, I've drawn you a picture of the cutest thing ever. Yeah. Baby seal. That's the level of my creativity there. Just a picture of Seal's head with the baby's body drawn myself. That took ages, but Darren, love him. So if you enjoy Darren, follow him on Twitter, check him out on Facebook, just Google him. He's got videos galore. Genius guy. Right, your next act. Oh man, he's a local Brummie. I met him on the circuit. When I first started, he'd been going a few years. One of the loveliest people that you could ever meet. He's loved Dev Barpage. He's hilarious. Yeah, yeah. Oh God, you'll see for yourself. I don't want to spoil it. He's got the most infectious laugh you've ever heard, and it's brilliant. So let's have a round of applause for your next act. Love Dev Barpage.
There's a lot of Asian people, right? Not here, of course. What I was meant to say, like, there's a lot of Asian couples, yeah. They're starting to give their children's like more Western names. Like, for instance, yeah, my uncle Stephen. Now, his kids' names are Reese, Curtis, Ryan, Daniel, Paul. Guessing he's at the back. Sam, Simon. It's a big family. And Will, I am. Oh, and the dog's name's Bunty. Which it's quite funny because you know Bunty, right? He only understands Punjabi, but he's a German Shepherd. This is my type of audience, man. You guys like follow me everywhere. Do it, follow me, man. I need you. Yeah, man. I do like random puns and jokes. All right. There's no links. There isn't it. There's any like what have I got? In India, right? In India, they've gone and built a beautiful chocolate factory for all the little kids to work in. Comic relief. It's not there anymore, it's melted. Oh, man. Talking about the weather, you know them. Told you it's random. You know them firewalkers? You know them firewalkers? Yeah? I reckon they've got a massive carbon footprint. Yeah. There was a dyslexic West Bromwich fan. He was an albino supporter. Boy to the bunnies. I got married there in West Bromwich, which is in the Black Country. What should I call it? The Negro Country. Yeah, anyway, I got married there, right, to a beautiful Indian woman named Sheila. Sheila Barbados. She's alright. She's got herself a leading role in a Bollywood movie. She's making a big bloody song and dance. Oh, it's good, isn't it? I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I've got a rewarding job. I work in a trophy store. And I'm on drugs as well, by the way. I'm going to a school for drug users. I'm currently in Class C. I know that. We're looking for supply teachers. Good for the pupils. You know what I mean? I was the last one behind doing that. I'm actually from Birmingham. You probably guessed. Terrorist! Terrorist, man. Yeah. I can feel the tension. I hope he's joking. From a place called King's Standing. Does anyone know it? It's quite famous. Anyone? No? Okay, I'll describe it. It's kind of like a Jeremy Kyle set. That's King's Standing. It's a type of place where all the women are after sugar daddies, but they're all diabetics. The Jehovah's are bad. But my mum, she's quite good at getting rid of them. She'd say, sorry, we're Sikh. And they'd be like, don't worry, love, you just get well soon. I met a lady boy from South America. She's here, where she is. Anyway, I said to her, so you're a guy? South America. It's all puns in South America. Anyway, I said, you're a guy. And she said, no. I said, I don't believe you. I said, tell me a star sign. And she went, Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. You get it? Buenos Aires. You're having that one, yeah? You can have me into it, Twitter address if you want. You can have that. He's alright. You don't want That's how you build your fan club. I think my Colombian neighbour's a drug lord, but do you know what? You can't tell. I've recently bought a new house. Okay, not sure. We've all got our house, you idiots. We've got a survey done on it. It turns out, right, my neighbours, they don't want me there. Probably me job. I'm getting some work done on it now. I found myself a really cheap immigrant. No man, it's dirt cheap. Honestly, you could say he fell off a back of it. Do you know when Trump built that wall? No, he hasn't built the wall yet. You know when Trump banned all them Muslims? Yeah, you remember that, yeah? Did you know it was actually called an Alabama? Does anybody like board games? Yeah. Shout out your favourite board game. Which one? Waterworld. Waterworld? That's in Stoke-on-Trent, isn't it? Anybody like Monopoly? Yeah, I love Monopoly. I've actually made my own version of it. I stuck a shop in every corner. With a call centre next door. And a taxi rank. And a mosque. But I've also got the Asian Guess Who game. I know, man, I'm really good. I'm really good at it. Do you want to see an impression? There's an impression. Right. Okay. Is it a woman? No. They're not allowed to play this game. All right, then it's a man. Does he have a beard? It's Mohammed, isn't it? It's always Mohammed. I watched Skyfall and then I got the ladder out and I put the dish back up. Have a breather, man. Too much of it. Anyway, so who voted to leave? Anybody wanted to leave? Yeah. Oh, I guess it was just your opinion. Do you know what though? I'll tell you, I can't believe the things I've been hearing like since Brexit and that. Like the other day, I was in Lidl's and there's this Polish woman right in front of me, and the cashier said to her, "Do you need help with your packing?" Ranching on checkouts. Do you know I was actually born, right, with a silver spoon in my mouth? My mother was a heroin addict. I know, man. It's true, though. She's, you know, when my mum left to go to India, I cried, "Mum, bye!" I love my mum. She's a terrible passenger, though. Like, she'll say things like, she'll say, "Love Dev, why do you drive so bloody fast, huh? Where is the fire?" And I'll be looking at her going, "Mum, get out of my fire engine." Lean on. That's my sister in the back. Lean on.
Give it up there for Love Dev. Now, honestly, Love Dev is one of my best friends. Known him for 10 years. Had so many great memories of him on the circuit. He's incredible. But yeah, Love Dev won the UK Punch Championship a few years ago. And your first act, Darren, won the best joke of the Edinburgh Comedy Festival. And in 2016, I did both. Yes, I know. That's why I'm the host and they're not. That's fine. Right now, your next act is one of the stalwarts of the one-liner show. I think this man has appeared on every single one-liner show I've done in Edinburgh, and that's 75 different shows, and he's always been the headliner. Right now, I said Darren, the first act is very creative on his computer. Roger Swift, your next act is the most creative person I've ever met in terms of finding stuff from a bric-a-brac store, sellotaping them together and making prop puns out of them. So if you like prop pun comedy, this guy, I couldn't do the one-liner show without him. He headlines it every year. I love him to bits. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the crazy world of Mr. Roger Swift. Yay!
Here we go. Good evening, Open Gate. So we well this evening? Yay! Come on, it's Christmas, isn't it? Come on, we do better. So we well, yes? Yay! There we go. So, do you know what I was doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what I was doing? I was rooting around in my attic and I found this old thing. It's my old Apple Macintosh. They're old-fashioned, they're obsolete. That's why I've upgraded it to an iMac. And I've just had Windows installed. Come on. So, get ready. There was this German guy, right? There was this German guy, and he said to me, he said, "You know, Roger, in Germany, there's a city called Warn, but only the people who live there know that it exists. I guess it takes Warn to know Warn." All right, I shouldn't have started with all them jokes, should I? In hindsight. You're in for a long 8 minutes. So, I've got a friend, right? I've got a friend, he always wanted to live on the periodic table. When he finally moved in, he was in his element. He said to me, he said, "I know everything there is to know about every American state." I said, "Texas." He said, "I will do when I got more credit on my phone." I'm going to do this for about 8 minutes, okay? Brace yourself. Oh, I've got this song stuck in my head. Hope this works. Do you know what that song is, right? Do you know what that song is? It's the Ghostbusters music. What a fucking mental hospital I thought. Meh, I'm afraid of no goats. Because goat sounds like they get better. Will you be quiet? I was trying to sleep.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Lionel.
Hello.
Yeah, I said hello, Lionel.
Hello. Is it me you looking for?
Yeah, it was, mate, but I've found you now, so you can take it easy.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Are you going to keep this up all night? And that is genuinely as far as I've ever got with that idea. This is all it is for 8 minutes, right? I love that song. I'm going to copy that here with a can of beer on it. It's my Guinness World Records. And grab all you want, I'll get worse. Get the bleak coat off. For instance, did you know that Hollywood director Quentin Tarantino is Jarvis Cocker's uncle? No, he's not really. That was just a bit of Pulp Fiction. And they're not all going to be jokes involving music either, including this gag. Tonight on MTV2, it's Professor Stephen Hawking's Unplugged. I was 14 when I wrote that, I'm sorry. Let's go, see that. I just got my cock out. Osama Bin Laden. I spent 15 minutes making that. So, did you hear about the Mayor of Weston? The Mayor of Weston, he got covered in toxic waste, developed superpowers, Weston Super Mayor. I'm going to do another one now. Before I do, oh look at that, I just turned over a new leaf. Oh, did you not like one? Did you not like that? You might like this one. I just got my cock out. No, I did that one. Illegal use is square. It cannot be created or destroyed, only turned from one folder to another. Don't be such a clever dick. Sometimes that doesn't work. So I'm going to do one now. Let's just say, this is a very elaborate prop for a very shit pun, right? This is called Tinkerbell in a blender, okay? Don't look at me like that. She's not even real, is she? Tinkerbell in a blender, okay? There may be someone in the room who doesn't know what the punchline is. Very liquid, simple as that. $14.99 on eBay, what a waste of money. Does anyone here remember that song from the 90s, Sex on the Beach? Does anyone remember that song? I wanna have sex on the beach, yes. Well, I've come up with my own version of that song, and let's just say it's more applicable to my own predicament in life. And it sounds like this. I wanna have sex.
Oh, give it up for Roger Swift there. I love Roger Swift. Yeah, I met him, same as Love Dev. He's local too, so I met him 10 years ago when I first started doing comedy. I was writing jokes, and when I first saw Roger, I was blown away with his creativity. And then it made me think for my Edinburgh shows to also do prop picture jokes. Here's one of them. For instance, I'd go, so I turned up to Paul Daniels' funeral with this. Happy birthday! To be fair, he did say, pick a card, any card. Hello. Here was the other one. Thanks for that, Raj. See, like I said, that's why I put these videos on, to see the one-liner comics in a natural environment. It's a bit weird when I can't hear people laughing. People usually don't laugh at that anyway, but it's fine. The next one was, I'm very romantic. So for Valentine's Day, I traced my girlfriend's family tree on history.com. And it didn't take me that long because she's from Russia. Usually gets a laugh too. But yeah, Roger has to do that for his whole set. I know, bless him. Yeah, he always headlines my Edinburgh show when I do the one-liner show. And I always end it with doing a bucket speech, going, guys, donate to the show if you enjoyed it. But bear in mind, Roger headlines it every day and have to pay for both of his carers to bring him and take him away. Always gets a laugh. And talking of donating, like I said, this is a free show, but if you're enjoying it, it's going to be for the next 3 Saturdays. I'll be doing the same thing every Saturday for the next 4 weeks, promoting undiscovered one-liner acts, but with their videos of them performing on stage, because, you know, with COVID lockdown, it's just nice to see the comedians back in their natural habitat. And yeah, so there's the banner scrolling at the bottom. If you enjoyed it, basically any money that I make that you donate from this show will be split equally between all the acts that you saw perform, and it will be the same for the next 3 Saturdays. I'll be here introducing my favourite one-liner acts that you probably would never have heard of, because they're good friends of mine and they've performed on the show. And it's different acts every week, different videos. So tune in every Saturday, 7:30. We're on today, the 10th, then the 17th, then the 25th, then November the 1st. 7:30 every Saturday, different set of one-liner acts. Right, ready for your next one? Now, I must say, we've got 2 more acts, but this guy is probably one of the most like humble, and he doesn't even know how good he is. Like a fucking, you know what I mean? He's probably one of the nicest guys that I've met on the circuit, and yeah, he does like clean and naughty jokes and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, if you might like him. So yeah, round of applause for your next act. Masai Graham.
My name's Masai. Hey. AKA Talking Brown Guy for the evening. Yeah, I'm your 3rd act in a row, who is also from West Bromwich. Hello. Patrick, well done. Football fan in the room there. But look at the demographic that we've brought here. Transsexual, an ex-vicar, and a brown guy. That's West Bromwich. Still, it's been a long walk, but I'm here now. Okay, let's do this. Anyway, last week I gigged in Stoke. Hey. And I was stoked. Tonight I'm gigging in Stone. Yeah, and I am Stone. Sorry. Take a few things like myself. My dad is from Jamaica. And my mum is from Wales. So obviously I'm the black sheep. Hey! That's not even a joke, so thanks for that for my heritage there, guys. Anyway, I am a nice guy. I'll prove it to now, ladies especially. Would you like to hear a good deed I did on the way here? Yeah. On the way here, yeah. I found a lost cat. Oh. I know. And luckily for me, it had its owner's mobile number on the back of its name tag. But as it's 2019, yeah, instead of just phoning them to tell them that I found it, I just took a selfie of me and the cat. And then I texted the picture to their phone number. You see, that way, they could see for themselves that it had been run over. Guys, please. Savour that joke. That's the 8th time I've told that dead cat joke, so I can only tell it once more after that. I made that up, eh? Anyway, any Irish people in? Irish people. Good, I hate Irish people. I'm not racist. It's, I got ripped off in Ireland. I got ripped off in Ireland recently. See, I bought some cocaine from Limerick, but the 3rd and 4th lines were not short. in the hospital this morning. Couldn't believe it. When they told me I'd suffered a stroke, my face dropped. Okay, now notice how the left-hand side of the room didn't react to the... Anyway, good news. My girlfriend's got a baby due. Hey. Yeah, she found it outside the synagogue. Yeah, baby due. Take your time, girl. Anyway, my Jamaican grandmother wants to know why I love chocolate spread so much, but me not tell her. Make sure you spread that wrong, mate. I've noticed how a lot of the other comedians do a lot more incest jokes than I do, so I'm going to have to up the ante. Just stroke. Thanks, man, to your brother there. Last night, I gave my girlfriend oral sex for the first time ever. Didn't have a clue what I was supposed to be doing. To be honest, I'm still a bit wet behind the ears. Just thought I'd slip that one in for you ladies there. Recently, I dumped my Indian girlfriend, Binda. I'm not comedian, I don't even have a girlfriend. So my mum works in Boots. She earns more money as a prostitute that way. Recently, my dad started swinging straight after he hung himself. Guys, I'm joking, my dad's black, I've never met him. Oh, that's funny, okay? I have to say, one of the biggest inspirations in my life would have to be my deaf uncle. Yeah? I remember he always used to say, that's what he said, I can't change it. I think that's what you call sound advice. Hey guys, listen, not one deaf person has ever complained about that joke, so... Last night, I was watching Pretty Woman, and after half an hour, she saw me and closed the curtains. The other night at a gig, I had my favourite ever heckle I've ever heard. I got on the stage, and before I get to the mic and announce myself, there was a table full of white lads sat there, pissed off, and one of them stands up and says, "Oi, have you got a big black dick?" Hello? And then I just went, "Ask your mum." And then all the audience started laughing, and then when the laughter died down, his other mate stood up and went, "Oi, you can't say that. His mum passed away last week." Hello, awkward. And then I went, "What did she die from? Internal injuries." But now it's something really bad, so that was awkward. Right, I'm going to get a judgment of the room here to see who's sick and who's dead. Give me a cheer if you're familiar with the term soggy biscuit. Okay? If you're not, I'll explain it to you now, but just bear in mind, I didn't make this up, it's a fucking game that people play. So apparently, soggy biscuit is a game where 8 guys, it's usually a rugby game, 8 guys stand around in a circle naked, masturbating over a biscuit. And the last person to ejaculate has to eat the biscuit. It's disgusting, ain't it? So I was on the bus the other day and there were 2 young lads. It was the first day of year 7 of school and they just made friends. And one of them said to the other, would you ever play the game Soggy Biscuit? He says, what's that? He explained it. 8 guys standing around in a circle, masturbating over a biscuit. Last person to ejaculate has to eat it. He's looked at his mate and said, would you ever play that game? And his mate has just looked at him and gone, what type of biscuit is it? Right, I have 4 more minutes. I'm not ending on that. Guys in the room, do you remember this when you were younger? You'd say, Mum, can I go and play football? And your mum would say, you can only go and play football if you take your little brother with you. So obviously she didn't want him around the house while she was cleaning. All my mates used to hate taking their little brother to football with them. I was the only one who used to fucking love it. And the reason is that every time I scored the winning goal in football, I would grab my little brother and lift him above my head and pretend that he was the FA Cup trophy. And that was mainly because of the shape of his urn. Like I said, Mum didn't want him around the house while she was doing it. Anyone shop on Amazon? Yeah, I used to, not anymore. The other day I ordered Christopher Reeve's autobiography, and when it arrived, the spine was all fucked up. Don't laugh, I'm 99, man. Don't look at me like that, fucking ended on that one either. The other night I was watching a documentary about stuttering, but it was a repeat. So the other day I was watching a documentary about stuttering, but it was a repeat. Come on guys, you can't deny me not being able to do a stuttering job when I'm performing it. Good grand bills. Okay, 2 minutes. I'll do a couple of clean jokes, a couple of naughty ones, and we'll call it a day. Now, somehow, a couple of years ago, I managed to win the best joke of the Edinburgh Comedy Festival. With one of my shittest ever jokes. You can only get on the list if it's clean. So the joke was, my dad has suggested that I register for a donor card. He's a man after my own heart. So the year before that, I came second in the top 10 jokes behind Tim Vine. And that joke was, I've written a joke about a fat badger, but I couldn't fit it into my set. On the second. Okay, but I'm gonna end on 2 naughty jokes, and that will be my time. You must have been lovely. So last night, I caught my big brother with his dick in a bowl of chickpeas and lentils. He'll shag anything with a pulse. Right, I'll leave you with this. What are your thoughts in the room on women breastfeeding in public? Yeah. You think women should have to breastfeed anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, listen to this. The other day, I saw a mother breastfeeding at somebody else's funeral. I didn't know what to do. Give her a piece of my mind about her inappropriate behaviour, or just take the baby off her and put it back in its coffin. Right, I mean, Masai Graham, you've been lovely.
I've never seen that guy before. He was bloody incredible, man. God, Masai Graham, apparently. Yeah, keep an eye out for him, man. Like that guy. So, like I said, this is my favourite ever creation, making this show. Did it for the first time 4 years ago in Edinburgh, and I met so many new people. Didn't realise how many different one-liner comics that there were. So over the next 4 weeks, I just want to keep doing the same. There'll be completely different videos, completely different acts on every show. But I thought I'd start off with the ones that have always done my one-liner show, and there's so many more of them. Right, I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Whatever picture jokes I've got, thanks to Roger. Here's one. So this one went viral, I know. So I always have to do a disclaimer before the joke. But all it was when I found out it was IKEA's birthday, I sent them a cake. Hey, you just the ingredients of the cake. And then I posted that on Facebook, and I woke up the next morning and it had gone viral everywhere, but with my name chopped off the top. So people think that I'm using other people's material. And it's hard being a one-liner comic because all the other comics laugh at us. Oh, they just tell jokes. They don't do poignant stories with jokes in between and something magical happens at that. No, we're just writing jokes and we fucking love it, unashamed. Right, your next act is another one who performs on my show all the time. Oh, you've probably seen him on Mock the Week. Love this guy, seen him grow from all Edinburgh's. One of my favourite joke writers, this guy is. And he's done a video for me of a compilation of his just crowd work of something that he likes to do at each show, of asking the audience topics for them to come up with. And then bang, man, that's hard to do. I did that once with the first act, Darren Walsh in Edinburgh. It was tough, but I enjoyed it. But this guy's a stalwart, so enjoy this. Your next act is named Mark Simmons. Check him out, follow him on Twitter too, and let's have a round of applause for your last act of the show, Mark Simmons!
Sorry? Give you a police joke, but I'd have to charge you. Give me a topic, I'll do a joke about it. Trees? Do you think trees look at picnic tables and think, he's made something of himself? Play basketball? Johnson tips? I could give you 3 pointers. What's your name, mate? Josh. So what do you do, Josh? Work in sales? What do you sell? Chocolate. Ooh, some excited people. What's like a factory that sells chocolate? Ferrero. With this banter, you're spoiling us. Well, that's good. They're probably good ones, aren't they? Oh, well done, mate. Have you got any hobbies? What's your name again? I'm terrible with names. Josh. Okay. Ferrero Josh, eh? Anyone want a banana? Good for energy and stuff? No? That wants a banana? Oh, there's one up there. Hang on, I'll chuck it to you. Actually, I better not, because that would come straight back to me, wouldn't it? Do you want to pass it back? Who's that having a banana? Oh, there you go. What's your name, mate? Doug. Doug? Doug. Done? Yeah. Done. 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 Okay. That must make it really difficult if you go out with someone called Done, and then you try and break up with them, you're like, we're done. And they're like, yeah, I know, we're done. They're like, yeah, I know. We've not known you ages. Cool, what's it? Done?
Dan. Like short for Daniel.
Dan! So went to the hairdressers, the woman sat me down, she said, how much do you want off? I was like, a tenner. I've got a new flatmate. Thanks. That's all right. I came home the other night, I went into his room, and he was in bed, and he was burning candles. He's burning candles with a dildo. What? No, I'm going to do the same one again. because I didn't finish it. You've all paid. You've got to get the jokes, right? But it's not going to work as well because it's ruined. But we're all in it together. We know what the score is. So I'll crack on with it. But I'll make it seem smooth. So I usually don't get too excited. Okay. So you got a housemate? No? Oh, I have. Yeah, weird you bring it up. You'll never believe it. I came home the other night and he was in bed and he was burning dildos. Yeah. Just pop in. They're excited about my show. Come on out every day. This is the first day, but I assume that's probably going to happen every time. It's really, thanks so much. Let's get started. You won't even notice that after a little while. I mean, that could be something quite serious, and we're not doing it. Yeah. She just looked at me.
Not back.
That's the come back. Okay. It's like the start of a proper joke. Who's there? Anyone watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, what's happened?
I don't want any spoilers.
How far have you got?
I haven't seen any of it.
Huh?
I don't watch much.
Don't watch much TV.
But I will watch it.
You will watch it. What, when?
Once I read all the books.
Once you read all the books. You're going to read the books first.
Spoilers in the book.
Hang on. I'm recording this, so I'm just going to get me saying it. And then I can cut it together. There's spoilers in the books.
Hello. Yep, we're back. Oh man, incredible. Did you enjoy that? He did subtitles as well, but that's just like making up subjects off the top of your head. We've had 5 different comedians in this show. So for the next 3 shows, I'm hoping to do the same. It will be them sending videos of them in on stage. I'll try and cover as many different uncovered one-liner acts that I can get. But yeah, all the money that you donate to this show will be split between the acts. I won't be taking any, obviously, because I just enjoy giving us that space. That's why I set up the one-liner show. I've been going to Edinburgh for 10 years, and it was always like, you know, they'd never have more than one-liner act on one bill. And it was like, no, there's people like that love just one-liners. I'm going to make a show that's just for one-liner comics. And yeah, this is what this is all about. So yeah, I didn't really tell any jokes in between because I had the video on of myself. So for the next 3 shows, I'll be doing new material in between each act. There'll be no more videos of me. Can't put you through that anymore. But yeah, I'll try and showcase as many different new undiscovered one-liner acts. All the acts you saw today were Darren Walsh, she was on first. Woo! Follow him on Twitter, @Darren Walsh. Love Death Bob Baker. I've known Love Death for ages. I've seen him perform loads, and I guarantee he does do actually lots of other jokes that aren't about being Asian. I've seen that as proof. Then you had Roger Swift, Mr. Propman. Yeah, I know. Roger, he's gone through so much more glue than any other comedian, and he wasn't even sniffing me. Oh God, 4th act, but yeah, I don't even know how I managed to get him on because he's like hard to get. He's not that short and that. That was Masai Graham. No, he's humble. But then last, Mark Simmons, love his progress, and now he's on Mock the Week, kicking ass as he should do. But every single act that you saw has performed on my one-liner show over the last 4 years that I've been doing it. So I'm very grateful that they've come on and I want to put them on. But yeah, I'll end the show with just a couple of new jokes that I've written. Right, here we go. Now, I'm asthmatic. Yeah, so I don't have to wear a mask. But every time I get on the train, yeah, it annoys me because the workers on the train will come up to me, see me without a mask, and instantly presume that I'm not exempt. And I point in my face and go, oh, you need to wear a mask. And it's quite annoying that they've just looked at me, instantly decided that I'm not exempt. I'm just some 6'2" brown guy who isn't wearing a mask because he doesn't care for the rules, when actually I don't have to because I'm exempt. Usually I'd get annoyed and kick up a fuss, but I didn't want to rock the boat because I didn't have a valid train ticket. So it's different with our audience, I think. Right, couple more gags. What have the Spice Girls got in common with the royal family? Thing is, it was both going well for them in the public eye, but then they had a falling out and upset the ginger one, who then left to do solo projects. I know. I like that one. All right, I'm not going to do that one. Right, my favourite food is pizza, but my local Domino's pizza is now being knocked down, which means the building next to it is going to have to get knocked down as well. And then the building next to that is going to have to get knocked down. I don't know, it just keeps going. Right, and I'll leave you with this. I got sacked as a nursery school teacher on World Book Day because of my costume. Well, it is my favourite ever book. Is The Emperor's New Clothes. So I was naked in it. Anyway, guys, I'll be doing this same thing again, 7:30 next Saturday when Britain's Got Talent final isn't on. But if you are watching it, vote for the two comics, Nabil Abdul Rashid and Steve Royal. Support the comics. Glad they got to the final. Lovely. Guys, you've been lovely, man. I will be back this time next week at 7:30, showcasing some other undiscovered and unknown one-liner acts that I'd like you to see. I've been Masai Graham. You've been amazing. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your night. Donate if you